Boom. Here it is, guys. The first one came in. FedEx man brought it. Awesome. The wife had a smile on her face because fortunately it's hers. Mine is not here until Monday. But we're going to get this one opened up. And for you guys, it'll look like they're side by side when we're done, but we're opening this one up first. Let's go. All right, she's coming in. Opening her up. Oh, the excitement.
Might want to move it a little.
This is Mrs. Jimmy. I know she's not on camera much, but
Box.
this is how it's packed, guys. She just took the box out. That is the charger right there. It's got nice foam on it.
Oh, yeah.
We already started having some accessories come in. There'll be another video for you guys, so stay tuned for that.
It's in there.
There we go. The cool thing about this, guys, is it's pre-assembled. You can see nothing else in the box.
Careful that.
It is pre-assembled. You just pretty much unwrap it and then unfold it.
It is packaged really well.
One of the new things on this new XP 2.0 is the 3-inch wide tires instead of the 4. We'll see how that works for us. So far it looks pretty decent.
Do you have something to cut the zip ties with?
Had to get some side dikes to cut some of these zip ties. We did save a couple of them though. You never know. Come in handy.
Oh my goodness. It's packaged really good.
That's good.
For sure.
The box looked in good shape. There was no crushes on the box, so shout out to FedEx for not beating it up. That seems to happen a lot these days with some of these companies. So if they can keep that up, we'll be in good shape. All right, now we got most of the packaging off. Look, you can see it now. There's some in the middle, which we'll get once we unfold it. She's gonna unfold it now. Got to get your handlebars lifted out of the way. Get your hand, there you go.
Oh, I don't want them to touch the ground.
Boom, that part's done. You can probably set your kickstand down.
Oh, true. Ta-da! There's a bunch of tape here.
And also for your handlebars, as you can see, I don't know if you've seen that, this flips up, then you latch this in, and your handlebars will go right in there.
Okay.
You can adjust your height as you need it.
Yeah. I don't even know at this point.
Boom, got the pressure on it there.
More cardboard. It's definitely wrapped well. There. There.
There you have it, guys. It's pretty much, that's all there is to it.
Oh wow,
Once it
handlebars
folds
are
up.
perfect.
And this is the step-through model. As you can see, it's easy for maybe somebody has a problem, getting their leg up high, or females. A lot of them seem to like to pass through. One thing she didn't do yet was unfold her pedals.
Oh.
You just fold them out like that. They just snap into place. There you go.
There.
What do you think about it?
I like the color. It's pretty cool. It was definitely packaged really well for shipping. There's appears no scratches or anything. Oh wait, there's still stuff on it.
More packaging.
More packaging.
Like I said, I'm still not sure if I like the 3-inch over the 4-inch, but maybe you can change it. If not, we'll see what these do first.
Yeah.
Probably get more range out of it. Aim your headlight up.
Oh, missed that.
But overall, that's this one. Now let's.
Oh, you want to lock it open? This has to be on lock, I'm assuming?
Now let's show you guys the other one. Boom. Here you have it, guys. Bike number 2 has arrived today. They're only a day apart. They were due Monday, but they came early, so that's always a good thing. The issue I have with this box, though, we're hoping for the best, but this box is a little beat up. All split open. Inside, I don't know if you guys can see that, the foam is all broken apart. So, and then this back side is supposed to have a plastic thing in the handle part. It's missing. There's poked holes on the front right there, but we'll see. Hopefully, because they packaged the other one pretty good, hopefully this one will be good. I'm not going to put you guys through the unboxing. I'm just going to open this one, and then you'll be able to see it just like. Here they are, guys, sitting side by side. The white pass-through. They also have that one in black if you wanted that. And then the black, just the regular one. They don't have this one in white for some reason, but it's okay. We'll be contacting them to send this one back because it did come damaged. It's not really them. I think it's more so the shipping company. The box was destroyed. It's got the end of the battery has a crack. The other side, which I'll show you, has scratches. The kickstand, if you could see it down there, is all scratched up. The paint's all gone off of that. So we'll send that one back. Nothing on them. It is the shipping company's deal, but there you go. These are going to be fun. Can't wait to get these tested out. You can see, like, besides the obvious difference on the two, like the frame, the tires seem to be different. These are what's supposed to be on them. This one here has a total different tire on it for some reason. That's kind of weird. Those ones, the ones on that one look a little better tread-wise. You can see here on the frame, it's all scratched right down through there on this edge in here. But overall, these are nice bikes. We're going to give you guys a review of these here in a few. Show you the differences between the XP and the XP 2.0, which was what these are. So now that we had a good look at them, we're gonna take these and test these out. This one here, we're probably not gonna test out yet since we're sending it back. But that one there, we'll give a quick test to. You guys will see in the video. It's probably gonna be seamless for you, but we're gonna test these two and take them for a spin, put some time on them, tell you what we think. So with that being said, let's get on these babies and ride. All right, guys, here's a close-up look of the batteries. You can see the differences on the end of the batteries. This one is for the XP 2.0 with the pass-through frame, and this is the one for the regular frame. You can see this has got like a 45, kind of a bigger angle on it because of the drop frame, but other than that, they're probably identical. They do have these little carrying handles on them, so you can carry them around. Here's the key switch. It's a 3-position switch. You have to push it down and turn it to unlock it so you can pull the battery out. Then you have on and off. So those are 3-position. Same with this one's oops, sorry, I got you guys out of frame. This one's exactly the same. This is the charger. I'll give you some information on that one. It's 54.6 volt output, inputs 100, 240 volt. So just a basic, I mean, it's not very heavy, it's just a basic charger. So we're going to put these on charge for the first time, get them charged up to full before we go on our first ride. So while we're doing it, I will give you a temperature reading of what they heat up to with the thermal camera, and then you can see how hot they're going to be while they're charging. So with that being said, let's go get these plugged in. We'll keep testing the temperature a couple times throughout. All right, we brought them inside so the outside sun doesn't affect our temperature reads. As you can see, here's the little charge port. We're just going to plug this in. We have it plugged into the wall and everything. Plug that in. There we go. The time is 12:42 p.m. This one was down to like 2 bars on the display when we took it out.
This one was about half.
This one read half on the display, and it started at 12:42 as well. So we're going to let these charge see how long they take to get to full. There's, you know, we really don't know when full's full because there's nothing that tells you.
I bet you the light changes green.
Unless maybe this light changes to green. I don't know, but we'll find out. And we'll, like I said, we'll take the thermal reads as we go along. So give me a second here. I'll get you the current thermal read. I know this ain't the best shot, guys, but right now the battery along its length is reading 80. The tip's a little warmer. We're getting about 82 in between. The rest of the battery is 79. Longer battery. That's what they are right now. Same with that one, about 79 as it sits, just as we start it. And like I said, the end gets a little warmer where it's plugged in. You're getting about an 83 hot spot there, but relatively not bad. It's these chargers that get a little warm, so watch that when you're charging. We're getting about 90, 91 on that hot spot right now. 93 you can see there at the bottom. That's where it's marking the hot spot. So we'll check it again in a few and see what it is. All right, guys, we are 45 minutes in. The battery itself really, hope that's clear enough for you guys. Battery itself really hasn't changed temperature. Still holding pretty good. Just at the plug gets a little warmer, but nothing major. The chargers, they get up there. What do we got? We got that peak point, 117 is the high point. You can see it flashing there. So they're warm. $114 on that one. But the batteries themselves are staying relatively cool with a charge. So that's good. So we'll come back in another 40 minutes or so and see what they're reading. All right, here we are, another 40 minutes in. You can see the battery's staying cool. Doesn't change at all. Really, it looks awesome. Charger, on the other hand, getting a little smoky. 125 at the hottest spot. You see them there at top left. This battery here is staying cool also. There ain't much of a change. Just at the charge end you get a little bit there, nothing terrible. So since the batteries are staying fairly cool, we're going to stretch this out for like every couple hours maybe, or an hour and a half, somewhere around it, maybe in every hour, I don't know. But we'll come back and look at them again, but staying pretty cool. All right, guys, we are now like 4 hours and something into this. The chargers are still pretty warm, but they didn't get much hotter than that, 117. This one will be cooler because it's actually done charging, I think. Yeah, 106. This battery is nice and cool. It's in like 79, 80. This one is still 79, 80, but it's not done charging yet. You can see this one's still charging. When they're charging, this light's red. When they're done charging, the light turns green. So that one was at half when we started, so it took about 4 hours, maybe. About 4 hours for that one. This one's still going. We'll see how long. But they say it take up to 6 hours to do a full charge, so this one should be right behind it here, not too long. Just a note, guys, when you get these, the tires are low on air. You got to pump them up to 35 PSI, each one it says on the tires. We're just using our Dewalt portable pump. Love that thing. Works on everything we got, so don't forget to do that. We're going along, guys, just an easy pedal assist 2, just going. You can see he's cruising on 5. It's an easy ride. On full throttle in let's see, yeah, full throttle I can get 20 miles an hour. I didn't put it up until, you know, category 3 there. It's just in 2, which it comes with. And later in the video I'll show you how to put this on to 3, make it go a little faster. But this is a pretty good speed. All right, here we are on some different terrain. You can see that suspension working. Feels nice. These 3-inch tires do pretty good on this. That was one of the changes. It went from the 4-inch to the 3-inch tires, but to be honest with you, I really don't notice the difference. That is pretty nice. We got sand, dirt, road. It takes it up pretty nice. All right, guys, now we got some miles on these.
Yeah, we got 31 on this one.
And I got like 22 on this one.
In full disclosure, these 31 miles were not all my miles. This is my mother's. As you can see, this beautiful blue basket that she wanted on there. But this one's really nice. I mean, I'm sure we've said this in the video a little bit, just to pass through, to actually move. So it's like perfect for her.
Makes it a little easier to get on for, you know, maybe an older person can't lift their leg up as easy, or it's kind of typical to the women's bike usually has that drop frame a little bit.
Yeah,
so
it's just easier. You don't have to whack.
But this one ain't overly high. I mean, you just got to get it up higher.
But we're used to that.
Terrible.
Like those kind of every bike I've ever been.
I don't think I step over that way anyway. It's more of a swing a leg up over the top. Yeah.
Until you have something here.
Then it might be a
need
problem.
it.
Yeah.
So I know we want to do a comparison, but is there anything you kind of want to share at least about this bike, things that you maybe didn't exactly like, things you'd want to change?
Yeah, there's a couple things I wish were different on this. The speeds, there's only 7. There needs to be a few more, I think.
It would definitely help, because I feel at 7 when you're pedaling, even if you have a little bit of the motor assist, it almost feels like you're like on a 3 or 4 gear. Like it almost feel like I'm not even doing anything.
A couple more gears would be nice. I'm sure there's a way to upgrade it, but I'm sure they could do it too. It'd be, you know, not that hard to do. Put a couple extra gears back there. Another, I think, would be key position.
Oh yeah.
It's on the bottom, but you really sometimes got to get down there. You're feeling with your finger trying to find the hole. Maybe a top mounted one, or, you know, even on the side here a little bit, or different kind of key or something, but
yeah,
that's a complaint.
I would definitely agree. I mean, sure, when you have the key already in there, you're fine. You could turn it on and off, but when you take it out or put it on there, I have to like actually get down there to look at it, because I just hate sitting here just... I
find that one to be even a little harder because it's more of an angle too.
Yeah.
And one other thing I got, I think, is these front fenders on here. I like the fenders, but like on an off-road, they rattle quite a bit. So you just maybe different mounting system or something like that, rubber grommets or something.
And one thing that I would want to add is the seats. You're probably definitely going to want some aftermarket seats, because you ride a few miles. If you don't ride bikes a lot, you're going to feel it on your tush.
Well, that's going on set. I think you'll realize that fast, and that'll be like one of the first things you upgrade.
Yeah.
Which we do have an accessory video coming up, so make sure you post a notification on so you don't miss that.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we got a bunch of accessories we're putting on these. We'll show you that video. Well,
so
other than that,
I think that generally sums up. I liked all of it. I can totally agree with the gears. The key, definitely. The rattling, I mean, yeah, it rattles a little bit, but you're off-road. I mean, you have fenders. It's, again, you think of the price point of this bike too. You're not dropping thousands of dollars for a bike, so in its price point range, I have really no complaints.
No, for this price point, you're getting some, I mean, some pretty high-end stuff.
Yeah.
That a lot of, I mean, like we'll show you here shortly on the comparison, the front suspension on this. That's pretty good for this price range bike.
Yeah.
I mean, we have neighbors that have $3,000 bike, and I still like this better.
As I said, I see quite a few people at the resort I'm at that have this type of bike too. The same brand.
It's value for the money,
price,
can't be beat.
Exactly.
It just
I
can't.
can't complain. So I think that wraps up this part. So let's jump over and do the comparison.
Yeah, we're going to bring in the XP, the original XP, and then compare it to the XP 2.0, show you what the differences are between the two. So
yeah, so you guys could know and decide whether or not you want
this is what you would want,
or if you want the upgrade.
Well, there is no original, but
did it discontinue?
You can't get that one anymore.
Oh, geez.
But it can show you the improvements they made and didn't really change the price. So.
And it's good to see those improvements from the first to the second, because within time, you never know. This second one might go to a third and they'll make more improvements. So you can kind of get an idea of their evolution of their bike.
Plus, if you get one of these and you liked it and you see what it has on it, gives you something to compare your next bike to. Like, oh, I got to have at least a suspension, or maybe I need more travel on it or something, but
more
gives you an idea. More, yeah, that's my main one, is the gears. I need more, because I'm maxed out at the fast speed. I want a little better.
I want, a little bit more resistance too when I am at the max. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm just still like slowly pedaling. Like, I want to feel some resistance in the leg.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's hop to the comparison.
Yeah, let's bring in that other bike. The other bike is white, but it has this style frame. The old XP came in white with this style frame.
Yeah, so it'll be at least a good comparison
between the two, and then we'll tell you what the main differences are and the improvements. So let's go get that.
All right, guys, we are back, and we have we'll call this version 1 pretty much.
Version 1, yeah, the original XP. We brought this in just to give you a comparison.
Yeah, so I got myself a list here, some of the differences. We're gonna give you guys some close-ups on these. I kind of just wanted you to see the two bikes side by side, so you can kind of get an idea of how they look.
Obviously, right off, you're gonna be able to see the color difference. They don't offer this frame style in white right now. I don't know if they will in the future.
They probably will.
The color's a little different. This one's more the blue on black. That's got a little silver with white and blue.
Yeah.
Other than that.
So that's the base. I'm gonna grab the camera quick and then give you guys kind of a close-up. We can kind of run down our list so you can see some of these key differences.
Yeah, that way you get a better idea of what we're talking about.
So the big thing we wanted to point out with this is the version 1 has 4-inch tires. So these are definitely a bit bigger than the standard 3-inch tires that are on the version 2. So you guys can kind of see here. Having the smaller tires is more like energy efficient for like range and things. So I'm gonna take a bold assumption and say that's probably why they went with a little bit smaller tires.
And so far I haven't noticed, like going off-road, we've done sand and stone, it really didn't affect it much.
Yep.
I'm sure on softer sand, the wider tire might do better, more flotation, but so far we haven't hit any issues.
Then moving on up, if you want to come on up here, I want to talk about the handlebars. So on the version 1, they're pretty narrow, small. You come over to the new one, you have wider handlebars. So this is what, 630 millimeters. Don't know what it translates to in inches off the top of my head, but you'll see.
It'll be on the screen somewhere.
This has a bunch more space, so it's more comfortable when you're actually holding it.
Yeah, you can mount more stuff. If like you got a mirror, you got a phone holder, something like that, it gives you more. Plus it feels better in your hand.
Yeah, you don't want it too narrow where it kind of brings in your arms to hold on to it. It's just kind of weird. So this is comfortable. Control switch revised.
Yeah, the
control panel is what I would have called it.
The more the panel's been revised, it has a few more things. Like the new version has like cruise control and things like that. The old version don't. So that's been revised a little bit.
Yeah, compared to the old one. The screens look generally the same, but what you're going to have on the screens will be different in some of the features.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can upgrade, if you have an XP, if you can upgrade to the new controls or not, but.
Okay, and then next we have front rack mounts.
Right, as you see on this old one, there's nothing
here at all.
Nothing here, but on the new one, it has the mounts already put in there, so you can mount a rack, a basket, or whatever you want right there.
Yeah, these have quite a bit of accessories that you can put on here, so you're, as wild as your imagination is what you want to put on there, really.
So that's nice.
Then we go to, while you're up here, the suspension. That I'd say one of the biggest. So on the version 2, we actually have suspension.
Right, and what's cool about the suspension is you can lock it out if you don't need to suspend, which I don't know why you want.
If you're on smooth roads or something, I guess.
So that makes it pretty nice. It's only got so much travel. I mean, in certain situations you could use a little more, but so far
you'd have to
it's
be
been
pretty
decent.
heavy off road and are really hitting something hard where it'd be a problem.
That's nice.
But
But
you cruise over to this one, absolutely nothing. Just
it's
stationary.
Solid.
That's it.
So that's like one of the major improvements, I think.
Let's talk about the graphics real quick, because some people...
We mentioned that a little bit.
Yeah, some people are more into that. It's completely just kind of redesigned graphics. Looks a little bit more sleek, I would say, compared to the older version.
The older version. The little bit of silver, which I kind of partial to that color. My truck's that color too.
Well, again, it will depend on what color your bike is too. Like
yeah,
certain colors are going to mesh better with others. Then going into the hinge update.
Oh yeah, this right here, the hinge we're talking about is because these bikes fold. I'm pretty sure we mentioned that, but this right here, you can see where it's welded and how it's made. On the new one, it's more robust.
Yeah, let's slide to the new one.
It's got a much thicker frame here. The hinge is better. It's just
which
built
is better
a little
because
stronger.
if you're bending your bike, you want to make sure that part's pretty
Yeah,
good because that's
exactly.
what's holding it all together. Okay,
What else we got?
we have a larger carry handle on this version too. Right here, I'm assuming?
No, they're the same. I think it's the one on the bottom here. One of these. See this handle right here?
Right here. I got you.
Don't mind our key. Yeah, this one here is a little larger than.
It looks more robust too. Like
Yeah, this one's just a little small one there.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say too is like on the new one, you have little metal ones that go back here too, more rigid. This is kind of just a little hook. You come back over to here, you kind of see it's like a frame.
Yeah, it's more supported back there.
Which is really good.
Nice.
And then
both of these have the Pro Wheel sprocket and stuff, so they both have those. Those are nice.
And then we can get into the rear racks for carrying capacity. So on the original, we have a 55-pound carry capacity. I mean, you can tell this, I mean, it'll hold up a little bit, but you know, it's not like...
I mean, it's got a little thing you can hold a little something there. Yeah, it's only holds 55 pounds.
It's very, I'm not going to say cheesy, but you can tell it's not going to be holding much. Then we go over to this new one. Now we're up to the 77-pound, but you can tell this is more robust.
Yeah, it's thicker tubing. It's more supported in better areas.
And just in case you do forget, it does say max 35 kilograms,
which is 77 pounds.
Yeah, so that's just good. Just in case you guys, oh, do I have too much weight on there? You're probably not having anybody sitting on the back.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that at all.
Yep. And then since we're back here, let's talk about the taillight. We have a new taillight.
Is it new?
Updated new. That's what we got here. Updated new taillight. Let me take a look at the old one just to double check.
Yeah, they are a little
bit
different.
different. This one's kind of got more of a...
I don't know what that is. We should light them up, see if they look better lit up.
Lazy light is what it's called.
I think it only lights up here. This is like a
More reflector. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
The other one looks... I don't know, looks kind of the same, but a little design difference.
Yeah, I think instead of one thing, it's kind of stretches longer, more like a brake light. Yeah. It's not one little...
That's one of those little changes that don't make much of a difference.
Okay, updated folding stand.
Folding stand, we wrote that down. I don't even know what that is, but I guess it's more that thing on the bottom too.
Oh,
that's
like
part of the stand
stands,
also when it folds, because it rests on that, which we showed you that. That's that piece down there. That's that, when it's folded, it'll rest on that, because this whole front half folds to the... We'll show you that when we're done telling you the differences. We'll fold one in half to show you.
Is this cage bosses for water bottle?
Oh yeah. Here's the old bike. There's no cage boss or anything on this for a water bottle anywhere. I mean, you could buy one to mount to your neck there or something, or maybe even the handlebars, but...
Yeah, but that would also really dictate on how high you have your handlebars.
In this one, they put the bosses for the water bottle. Kind of a weird spot. I mean, but you can reach behind you and grab it.
If you need to, or at least you have it with you so you could come to a stop quick, refuel up.
Chances are you're gonna have like a bag or something on the back to
because
hold
there's
some
so
of
many
your stuff.
accessories you can have. I don't know, you could put a basket on the front, can't you?
Yeah, they sell the baskets for it, yeah.
So you could easily just put some water up there too, and then it's easy to grab.
I know a lot of people didn't like the basket there because it doesn't move when you steer, so it looks funny.
Oh,
it throws people off a little.
But I mean, you still get the basket and it's doing what it needs to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could understand perception-wise it would be a
what else
bit
we got?
Weird. The cruise control.
Oh man, that we just played with that the other day.
Yes. So
that feature's nice.
The old one, no cruise control. You're gonna have to be twisting that grip the whole time if you're just using power to move around. On the new one, you can get it set and actually lock cruise control, so you can release it and keep cruising.
Maybe in a later video we can show you how to change some of the stuff in here, like turn this up to a class 3.
Yeah,
so,
if you guys want to see all that, just drop it in the comment section. I mean, you guys give some feedback. We kind of know what you want to see, so we can.
As you see,
make some
maybe
videos.
you can see on this label, this is a class 2 e-bike, top assisted speed of 20 miles per hour. But there's the option to be able to up this to a class 3. You get like 28. So we'll definitely be tapping into that one.
No doubt. And I think that's everything we have on our list for the key differences for these. So.
Yeah, so the main ones I think are the suspension for sure.
Tire size, I would definitely say.
I think the jury's out on that one because I'm not sure. I mean, I do like the looks of the bigger tire, but
you also have to keep in mind, like, efficiency. I mean, this is an electric bike. You want to be able to get that extra range if you're going for those longer rides. If you're going for short stuff, I don't see how the bigger tire would really affect you, but it depends how you're driving.
Plus, if you're, I guess if you're doing a lot more off-road, you might pick a different bike that's more set up for off-road.
For what you're trying to do. One thing that I've noticed that I liked better was the different kind of mounts that it actually has on here. So water bottle, front baskets, a more durable, rigid kind of rear step for a basket, just so you could feel more comfortable actually putting some stuff with a little bit of weight in there rather than a chintzy one that might kind of wobble, bend. This one is just nice and structurally nice. Like, I'm even comfortable enough kind of like picking up the back of the bike a little bit with that.
Yeah, I grab by the back there all the time.
Just to help lift it up when we're getting in here.
Yeah.
This older one over here, it's a little bit more,
it's just,
chintzy
you can
even
see
a word?
Chintzy, I guess, yeah. But you can just see the tubing's really, it's
very
really thin.
So I'm kind of afraid to lift here. I mean, I'm sure I can get the job done, but it's just...
I mean, 55 pounds, the bike don't even weigh that, so...
Yeah, so you could pick it up, but it's just, I'd say it's a nicer look, too, with the thicker tubing. Like, it actually looks like I could put something nice back there. And you were saying there's, like, saddles, too, right? Like saddle bags?
Well, you can get, what do they call them? Pannier bags or whatever that go on there. They look like saddlebags. Yeah. Or you can get a basket, whatever you want, but all those improvements they did really didn't change the price at all.
Which is absolutely fantastic for the brand. I mean, it's not like they just had one or two differences. I mean, we had quite a few. I mean, the cruise control being definitely a big one for you. And then I'm sure a lot of people did say they wanted more attachments, like areas for attachments and things, because some of these people are taking these out for long trips. You know, you want to be able to mount your phone in here, carry water, carry some lunch with you. So
they did take the user's advice and do some of those changes. Again, we're not sponsored by them at all. We did buy this is a friend of ours here, but we did buy these two you seen earlier with our own money, so we're not sponsored to say it. We're just telling you for the value for the money. It's a hard one to beat.
When you get looking at all these bikes and you're seeing some of those expensive ones, $3,000 to $4,000, and you can get this like $1,000 or a little bit less, depending on if you can catch some coupons, some deals. I mean, that's solid. I'm very impressed with everything that it has. I feel like this is going to be something anybody would be happy with if you're into electric bikes. And let's say it doesn't have exactly what you're looking for. If you were looking for, let's say, an intro bike before you go off and drop a lot of money, start with something where you can actually get used to some of the features, make sure the bike is something that you like and that you're going to use a lot.
All right, so there you have it, guys. We showed you the differences between the XP, the XP 2.0, quite a few differences.
Gave you a little bit of unboxing, showed you some of the details, some of the features of the bike. So,
and like I said, you'll see that you're probably seeing already we need some ride footage and some, B-roll of the rides and stuff. So it's a nice ride, and they do, like I said, they do have accessories if you want to bolt a bunch on, which we have a video coming on that.
Well, because you want accessories immediately. Yeah, these aren't like the traditional bikes where you're like, oh, I can only bike like 2-3 miles comfortably. Like, you can put down some pavement with these. Like, you can really travel.
That's why it didn't even seem that like long. We got 30 some miles on that one.
It goes by pretty quick.
Your first couple miles, you'll notice you want a different seat.
That will be probably one of the first things I think you should probably get.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And then, well, you'll see in our other
The rest
video.
is all up to you.
Yeah, there's so many things you can do to this. There's so many accessories. I've seen tons of stuff. People modify them like crazy.
So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. We'd appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell notification so you can see all our upcoming videos. Our channel is a little bit of everything, so you really don't know what you're going to see a lot of the time, which is a nice surprise.
Yeah, and we do have a fairly new webpage. Go check that out, jimmy2tech.com.
Yep, we're starting to work on update that a little bit more, put in some behind the scene pictures and stuff. You can always follow our socials too, everything at Jimmy2Tech.
Yeah, we're trying to be a little more active on there. And usually our webpage will show you the video that's currently out so you can see if it's one you've seen or not.
Yeah, I mean, we have some plans for the website in the future too. I know you were talking about maybe some review kind of thing or some comparison stuff.
Yeah, because we put so much research into the products that we buy and stuff. Well, I do, yeah. So I'd like to put some of that, consolidate it in one spot for you guys to look at all the ones we compared.
Exactly.
And then you can make your informed decision from that.
And we could probably keep a lot of links on that page too. So you can just have a collection of everything and not have to go back to different videos, go through descriptions.
Because that's what I do. I'm watching hundreds of videos and pages.
He really does. There's no doubt about it. He really goes through the research.
So that would help you guys too. So don't forget to check that out.
And I think that pretty much.
Yeah, that's it on this one. Like I said, check out some of our other ones. We got lots of them that are interesting. It's not all just product reviews. It's just we've been getting some good products lately, so we've been doing those. But
yeah,
we got other ones on there. So until next time, guys, try something new.
Do a little bit of everything.